7. Barrett outside the switch. Doncic goes on.
What's going on, guys? Welcome into Clutch B-Ball TV. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night. Knicks fans, I know you guys are excited as the New York Knicks came out with the W, 140-121. And yes, the New York Knicks scored 140 freaking points, even though it was up against like one of the worst defenses in the NBA. But they also are one of the best offenses. That's the thing. Like, our defense is great, but our offense isn't great. With them, their offense is fantastic, but they're atrocious defensively under Luke Walton. And I like their coaching staff, though. I like Alvin Gentry. Not a big fan of Luke Walton there, but I am a big fan of their young core of guys like De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton, and that's pretty much it. And Kyle Guy as well. I'm kidding. He's not a part of their future, but I absolutely loved watching him at Virginia, also with guys like Jerome over there, who played for Virginia as well. But just what a game. So much fun to watch. This is a game you should win. That's what I love about it. Like, we won a game we're supposed to win, and especially because the All-Star break coming up, we needed this type of W. And just the fashion we won it in was absolutely amazing. Derrick Rose did get the start because Elfrid Payton was injured, and I hope Elfrid Payton has a good recovery, because even if he doesn't end up starting when he comes back, I still think he could have a very solid role on the defense side of the basketball. We even got some Frankie action behind quickly because we needed some point guard depth with Elfrid Payton being out, of course, with an injury. But just like the way this game started off of Derrick Rose being red hot. At one point he was 7 for 7. He almost broke the record for like the most consecutive shots made in a row, and Mitchell Robinson was actually in that category with like 11 made shots like in a row without a miss. And the ball movement was amazing. We were just playing great, disciplined, fundamental basketball. Even though there was a few plays in the first half, we let easy buckets at the hoop. We let De'Aaron Fox. Well, it's not going to be easy to stop De'Aaron Fox with his ability to facilitate. I didn't think Derrick Rose was going to be able to keep up with De'Aaron Fox at this point in his career. Did a really good job finding a guy like Marvin Bagley. Harrison Barnes as well. Didn't have the greatest of game. But you see the little things guys like Marvin Bagley, or not Marvin Bagley, Harrison Barnes does out there on the basketball court. And Richaun Holmes is a really tough player. You saw what Tyrese Halliburton's really capable of. I think he's going to be very solid. People always bring up these Quickly and Halliburton comparisons, just like, why can't both these players be great? I don't hate the Sacramento Kings. Like, I don't hate them whatsoever. So what's up with these comparisons? Like, why are we hating on these players? His three-pointers weren't really falling. He had one bad air ball, but you see how good defensively he is. You see the motor of Richaun Holmes, and I like this team when it comes to offensively. The defense is atrocious, though, and Halliburton's definitely a key piece when it comes to the defense side of the basketball. But yeah, Derrick Rose was great. RJ Barrett, he may have only had 12 points in this game, but like I said, I love when RJ Barrett lets the game come to him. He had the most efficient, beautiful 12 points. He was playing good defense. He made he let a couple spot-up threes, like spot-up shooters open in the corner or on the wing in certain situations, but he made beautiful passes, timely buckets. Like Julius Randle, when he had the basketball, he made key plays. When he was double-teamed, he recognized the defense collapsed, kicked it outside on the perimeter. I love how he played. I thought everyone played their role in this basketball game. Even Nerlens Noel, we know he doesn't provide much on the offense side of the basketball, but he was actually a good job being like a lob threat, being where he had to be on the floor, and RJ Barrett had this one beautiful pass, finding him inside. I believe it was Julius Randle near the corner, kicked it to RJ, and then RJ just lobbed it up with such great touch, which I absolutely love to see in this game. And of course, Rose, I thought he did his job very nicely in this game. Reggie Bullock was even lighting it up. Of course, we can't expect Reggie Bullock to be great every night. We know he's a streaky basketball player for sure. But then we had Emmanuel Quickly. We had Alec Burks come off the bench. Alec Burks was the whole show in the fourth quarter, but Quickly, baby. Holy, what do you have, like 14, 15 points in like freaking 5 minutes or 6 minutes? He drew a foul at the three-point line. But, of course, he had the 4-point play. Then he drew a foul at the 3-point line. His floater finally went in. It looked like he finally had touch on it, and he wasn't pushing it. His shot looked freaking water tonight. He even made some nice passes, which I love to see because he has to improve as a playmaker and play at a certain pace on a consistent basis. And people are hating on him because he played terrible the last 3 games. He's a rookie at the end of the day. He's going to learn. He's going to continue to get better, in my opinion, Emmanuel Quickly. I think he has the right mindset to become a solid or good basketball player in this league, right there with the Tyrese Halliburton, even though Halliburton is more mature when it comes to his style of playmaking and on the defense side of the basketball. Even though he's taller and has more physical tools, Quickly still has a long wingspan. He's 6'3", but has like a 6'10" wingspan, which is very rare. You don't really see that. Usually they have a shorter type of wingspan for sure, like a prototypical guy like a Kyle Guy or something like that. but we shot amazing from downtown. We were playing at a quicker type of tempo as well. Elfrid Payton not being in this game, we played fast. We played downhill. We played aggressive. If you're Giants fans, you know that from Joe Judge's press conference. But yeah, we shot over 60% in the first half. Even the Kings shot well in this game, except we were just getting a couple more stops. We were making more shots, and it was amazing to see. I'm not a huge Frank Ntilikina fan. All right, I'll be honest, I kind of am in a way. I was very high on him at one point, then I saw the reality if he picks his dribble up too early, and he's just not ready, or he's just not going to be good when it comes to being a starting point guard in this league, and he'll need a lot of time, or he may just not be that at all. I think he could be an energy guy at best that does the little things, not having a crazy big role off the bench, when it comes to minutes wise, but you see his impact on defense. It's just that he's so bad offensively. That's probably why he's not out there on the basketball court. But he knocked down a three. He actually had one really nice move. He came off of the screen from mid-range territory, did a really good job probing and knocking down a shot, and he forced a lot of turnovers. He made some guys uncomfortable in this game, which I love to see from Frank Ntilikina. It was just amazing to see as well. But yeah, we're just shooting so great in the first half. It was just so beautiful to see. Just the shots going down, playing at a good tempo. It just didn't look like the grinded out basketball team from games before, because I was Elfrid Payton is not starting. But yeah, I love the way RJ Barrett was letting the game come to him. He was playing on both ends of the floor. I thought he played at a good tempo. He wasn't forcing the issue. When he doesn't force something, he is a very good basketball player, or at least a very quality basketball player. But yeah, getting into the bench, I thought Alec Burks played well. I thought a guy like Taj Gibson, you saw his veteran leadership of being vocal out there on the court. He was very aware where to be on the court. Of course, he's a veteran, so he's going to be very self-aware on defense. He's going to be self-aware of where to be in the paint as well. But yes, I did not think that we matched up well with the Sacramento Kings team whatsoever, because I was they play really fast, and yes, they may be bad defensively, but if they score more points, it's a wrap. The Nets may not be good defensively. Of course, they have Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden. They may not be great defensively, but they're just such a good offensive team that they're going to outscore teams, and that's not our style of play, playing fast. And I think this would have been a totally different outcome if we had Elfrid Payton at point guard, because he's not really a guy that plays fast. Yes, he can get to the basket, but it's in a half-court situation for sure. But this game just quickly we even had an OB dunk, which was so much fun. But there was somewhat of a comeback. Let's just say that. We were up double digits. Third quarter, I believe it was. Just Fox doing his facilitating, getting to the rack. We had stupid fouls. They did a good job stopping the clock. Before you know it, we're only up by 6 points. But the Knicks were no mercy. What are we doing? We took our foot off the gas for a second. Burks comes in, freaking drains a bunch of threes. As soon as we put Quickly back in, the lead freaking ran back up. I wasn't a big fan of how long Thibodeau did have the starters in for a second. The bench was playing very well, which I really meant. Burks, most of his points came in the fourth quarter. When I mean bench, I mean Quickly, because Quickly was just freaking, what could I say? The kid was freaking brilliant tonight. But the Knicks came out the W. I thought they played very hard. They played very aggressive. They played a smart brand of basketball, and they did come back. I thought Thibodeau made the right rotation, though, or the right move of putting Quickly back in the game, because we got stagnant. We stopped moving the basketball. Not going to lie, Randall had some moments he didn't really move the rock. And when the Kings were starting to come back, Randall tried to get back into this hero mode of we got to get buckets. We got to get buckets, which I love. I love that takeover type of player. But we also had to move the ball. And when we make stupid fouls and we don't move the basketball, that's just a recipe for disaster. But Quickly came in, he got buckets. Like I said, he's developing as a playmaker, which I love to see. He's definitely going to be a rookie for a few games, so it's really tough to ask him to be a consistent basketball player for us for sure. But it was just amazing seeing Taj hit that three as well. This team had so much fun. Knicks come out the W. We put up 140 points. F it, I don't even care. The Kings may be terrible defensively, but we're terrible offensively. And as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.